Hey everyone, I hope everyone's having a great Friday. So I haven't done a video in forever. So I want to know, where are my Raider fans, okay? Because I know it's been a long time since I made a Raiders video, which I don't really do a lot of stuff on the off season, but since we're about 2 weeks away from current draft day, it's time to make a little short thing. I will say the reason I kind of haven't made a video is because I really don't watch college football a lot, but obviously we know our needs and we know that we definitely need a quarterback, okay? Right now I'm gonna go over what draft we're at right now, number 13. We're currently in level 13, and what I think that we're at right now in the sense of, do we have an opportunity to kind of draft up higher and move up in the draft? I don't know, we'll see. So here's the current standings. I'm sure you all are aware of. Okay, obviously number one, Bears are gonna get a quarterback. That's been the biggest statement, obviously Caleb Williams, and that's automatically, there's no questions about it. So the next few picks after that is where the questions stand, and what's the availability on moving into those draft picks. So Washington has Sam Howell, which I do think Sam Howell is really great. I think he's got a lot of potential. Do I think Washington believes in him? I obviously don't think so. I don't get it. I mean, I see there's problems. He does turn over the ball a lot. However, there's other quarterbacks in this league that do the same. And do I think it's time to draft another quarterback? I'm pissed because I'm tired of these goddamn same people in the top 5, top 10 draft pick and always getting quarterbacks, and then just either not taking their full potential or just kind of basically diminishing it. Either way, I don't know if Washington will go for a quarterback, but I think it's kind of maybe 60 to 70% chance they probably will. So I don't think they're going to want to trade away their pick. If they do, they're going to probably want a lot of capital. One that people have been saying a lot that maybe we have a potential to try to move and switch spots is with the Patriots. They don't have Daniel Jones anymore. Knocked him out. I do love Jacoby Brissett. I was hoping that the Raiders would actually have tried to trade for him. Brissett has been pretty good. I don't know why the Browns let him go. Maybe they know something that I don't know, obviously. But Brissett was great. He was amazing. I thought he was a good game management. Obviously, he's not like Patrick Mahomes. I feel like this is the thing now in the NFL. We're just trying to find the next Patrick Mahomes. Clearly, you're not going to ever keep having the repeat of that kind of talent. So it's kind of hard to compete, especially when we're in the AFC. And especially in our division, we do have a lot of talented quarterbacks. So I get our division trying to go with that level of trying to get to that quarterback status. The rest, you guys should be grateful. Y'all should be so grateful, okay? So the Patriots, do I think that they'll try to trade away their pick after getting rid of Daniel Jones? And I don't even know who their backup is at this point. I don't think that they're going to trade away their pick. I think they're going to try to get a quarterback, and that means then the next pick that maybe we could try to get is the Cardinals at the 4th, okay? Or we could see if Kyler Murray is available to trade with, and try to get him. I mean, do I like Kyler Murray? I'm not really 100% a big fan. I mean, he's great. Again, consistency with Kyler Murray. He was injured last season, so it's hard to say. Next one on the thing. So it's quite the question is whether the Cardinals will pick up another quarterback. They traded everything away. I really don't know actually what the Cardinals are trying to do at this point. They have nothing. I don't even know. Who do they have on their team anymore? They traded a lot of their players. I really don't understand. I get maybe they're just kind of rebuilding completely, but Kyler Murray's young, so I'm wondering if they're also going to start to rebuild from that as well. Maybe they'll try to move on from Kyler Murray. I wouldn't be surprised during the draft if Kyler Murray is in the talks of switching out from Arizona, and then maybe Arizona also getting rid of some draft capital to get picks on top of, who knows. I really don't know what the Arizona Cardinals are. They're just kind of their own thing there. Next is the Chargers. Obviously, they're not going to pick up a quarterback. New York. New York is another one at number 6. Daniel Jones needs help. Honestly, I don't think he's a terrible quarterback. I know he got injured. You know, it's hard to say what he'll do when he comes back. But I don't think he's a terrible quarterback. You just paid the man. Do not get another quarterback, please. Like, you really don't need it. You know, you need more things. You need like an offensive line there, okay? Someone in the offense. You have 5 positions. Any of those 5 positions you can pick up in the draft. I really, like I said, I don't know what the quality of, you know, the picks that they have to choose, if it's worth picking at a 6, you know. Like I said, I don't watch college, so it's hard to say. Obviously, New York has to go with someone. Everybody on their team, any kind of position they need to fill. I don't think quarterback is on their highest needs, so what they do, I don't know. That's another question mark. But do I think they do go quarterback? I really don't think it's the smartest decision. I think out of your priority of the rest of your team, if you can pick something talented in any other position, you might benefit versus a quarterback. Because at level 6, you're not probably going to get a really good quality quarterback, and to waste a number 6 pick on a quarterback just doesn't make sense. Titans obviously not going to get a quarterback. Falcons are not going to get a quarterback because they picked up Kirky Cousins. You know, I love my Kirk. I hope he does well. Bears, again, you know, they have another pick at 9. Do we have potential to trade them for the number 9th pick? We're still at 13, you know, just depends on who's still available, and it's worth picking up, okay? Because the next few teams, the Jets don't need a quarterback, the Vikings do need a quarterback, Broncos need a quarterback. So already there's how many teams that I've mentioned? The Bears, Washington, Patriots, that's 3, maybe 4, 5, 6 teams that might need a quarterback that they'll draft probably ahead of us. You know, what's going to be probably available to us. You know, it's really basically as the first 5 picks go, I think that's where we'll depend if, you know, we'll trade up or, you know, we just keep our position and get what's best available. Quarterbacks, obviously, I don't watch them, but this is how they have it in order. Caleb Williams is obviously going to go to the Browns. Drake May, Jaden Daniels, and J.J. McCarthy, Bo Nix, and Penix. Now, a lot of people are saying that we might pick up Bo Nix and Penix. I mean, I'm not familiar with them. But depending on where we're at and what is available, some of those players may not even be available at this point. Because I think a lot of teams are quarterback hungry at this point. Whether or not they'll be desperate to reach them at those higher levels, only time will tell. Do I think that if we don't pick a quarterback, it's the end of the season? No, I don't. I like Aiden O'Connell. I've always said that I've been a fan of Aiden O'Connell. I mean, I don't think he's like Patrick Mahomes in any sense, but when you have a lot of other holes that you could probably fill and pick a better position, I think that's something to think about in a sense, because like I said, you know, it's hard to say whether or not, you know, 13 is the worst, it's an unlucky number to be picking at, but hey, we're the Raiders. We make anything look unlucky be cool. Like, we're badasses. I love that we made all these defensive changes. You know, we're going to be hopefully a really solid defensive team this season coming up. I'm excited to see what happens. Hopefully back to the old Raiders where we're just bully ball. There's a lot of changes going on with, you know, what defenders can do, which is going to be hard watching as football plays. I mean, I get that they're trying to do for health and stuff, but at one point it's going to be kind of like offense is going to be able to do whatever they want to the defense. So it's going to be interesting with some of the changes that they're doing. At this point, we'll see. Like I said, I wouldn't be terribly upset if we don't get a quarterback, because if we're going to pick a quarterback, I want it to be worth all the picks and draft capital that we're going to give away. Do I want to tank and see what's the next few available years for the next quarterback? I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say because, like I said, you have Patrick Mahomes. We have Patrick Mahomes. We beat him, you know, last season, and we figured out how to do so. But seeing him win again back-to-back years is kind of frustrating because he doesn't have a lot of talent. So it kind of gives you that important thing that quarterbacks make a big, huge difference on the offense. Like I said, he doesn't have a lot of talent, but really good quarterbacks make the talent around them elevated. Now, do we have an opportunity, talking about talent, is getting rid of, you know, our beloved Devontae Adams to get the 10th pick? do I think that they might give us the 10th pick for Devontae Adams, but we still have to give up our 13th. So for to move up 3 spots, to just to get rid of one of our best receivers, just to get 3 spots up, and then obviously if we go 3 spots up, obviously we're going to be above the Vikings and the Broncos, which both are quarterback teams that need quarterbacks. I don't know if I'm ready to part with Devontae Adams. Obviously, I love Devontae. He didn't have like the superstar. I mean, he had over 1,000 yards in catch, but like he wasn't as great as he was in the previous years. But then again, for the majority of his games, I want to say, what was it, 6 games that we had Josh McDaniels, who like depleted the team in their energy and the excited of this team. I do think that maybe this year is going to be another repeat of not repeat, but I want to say it's going to be a redo of last year with a coach that they believe in and want to support. So I don't think to move 3 up spots, I don't know. I mean, unless there's a really good quarterback that has not been picked up, then maybe you discuss moving up and trading Devontae, but I love Devontae too much. He's been a Raiders fan. He's always in, like I know that people don't like, no one's above the shield always, but when people want to be a Raiders, player, it's kind of hard to kind of part from them. Just, again, where these draft people go and, where they pick, and if they do pick quarterbacks, if it's worth going up to 3 spots, that might be a conversation that will need to happen. What do you guys think? Do you think it's the end of the world if we don't pick a quarterback this first round? Or, I don't know, you guys watch college, whoever watches college, tell me, do you see any kind of other potential the next few years coming up of really good quarterbacks that we can literally just wait on? Like I said, I mean, I feel like there's always somebody that's undercover that's really great, and, I think whatever happens will happen. If the Raiders are on the trend to do better, they will do what's best for the team. Obviously, like I said, I wouldn't be upset. Gardner Minshew is someone that I think is it's going to be competitive as Aiden O'Connell. Do I think that, they're their future? Obviously not, but I do think that they're really good enough that they can take us far into making maybe a playoff run. However, it's the question again, do we do what we did last season where we win games that don't matter and put us in a position where we're going to draft again another position where we're not going to have the opportunity to get those needs that we have? It's hard to say because I don't like losing. I mean, I don't know what you guys think. I mean, watching us do well was exciting, and obviously it kind of hurt us in where we fall in the draft position. But if you guys were to do that over again, would you have just said just tank the whole season? Because I'm sure there's a lot of fans that have went out to there to go watch them play, and it's not worth watching your team lose when you're paying a lot of money to go see them and watch them in Vegas. So it's a lot of questions. Like I said, I'm curious at what you guys think. Tell me. And what do you think? Is it the end of the world if we don't pick up a quarterback? And I hope you guys have a good Friday.